Hi everyone, it's Bruce Firestone here. I'm going to be teaching a course called Reward Yourself, how to really find, buy, finance, renovate, refinance multi-res buildings with great cap rates. I have a PhD in urban economics from the Australian National University in Canberra, a Master's of Engineering Science from the University of New South Wales in Sydney, and a Bachelor of Civil Engineering degree from McGill University in Montreal. I'm best known as the founder of a National Hockey League team, but I'm also a real estate investment and business coach and a real estate broker as well. My tagline is making impossible possible. So I'm going to teach you how to find great multi-res investments. And that's not easy to do, but I'll find you some strategies. I'll describe some strategies that are really, really good and they work. And most courses and trainings overlook this. They tell you about how to buy them and how to finance them, but they don't tell you how to find them. So I'm going to really work on that with you. And I don't want you to overpay, so I want to find, the gems that have been overlooked by other people, and I want you to be, if possible, the only bidder and not overpay. You make money in real estate when you buy, not when you sell. And I'll show you some real life case studies. You can see some pictures on the screen. There you have it. And I do walk the talk. I've built over 1,200 homes, dozens of office buildings and shopping plazas. I bought lots of investment property, so some of it comes from my own experience. I'll show you one of them from my own experience, which is this building. It's a 3-story, 12,000 square foot mixed-use building. It's got 12 apartments, 3 commercial spaces, and a maker space or artisan space. 285,500 is what I paid for it. I was the only bidder, and that works out to 24 bucks a square foot. You can't build a doghouse for that. And I think I've cracked the code. I'm sorry, I just blew up the screen here. I think I've cracked the code how to do commercial leasing, because a lot of people are afraid of multi-res that has a commercial component. If you have some commercial space, it's great, because a lot of commercial spaces take time to lease and there's some tricks to it. So I'll show you how to do that properly and how to get decent lease rates and so that they fill up relatively quickly. There's more learning in the course. I'll show you this building on the left, which is a multi-res building with no internal corridors. Most efficient floor plate I've ever seen. And I'll show you again how to do proper commercial leasing, how to introduce live-work conditions. That is super hot today, not just in North America, but around the world. I'll show you how to convince municipalities, hopefully, to allow you to have the live-work condition at grade, including maybe some Airbnb units. And I've had a bit of an epiphany this year about what Robert Kiyosaki, Mr. Rich Dad, is teaching and what he really means by no money down deals and fast money beats slow money. I'm going to talk about that in the course too. Here's a couple of testimonials. This one is from Paul Murphy, a former Wall Street banker, independent real estate and business owner. He has a large portfolio. So I coach people from, former students buying their first investment property to people at the other end of the scale. And he wrote a very nice testimony. I'll let you read it if you want to. It's on the screen in front of you now. You can stop the video and read it if you want. And here's another one from Alex Culligan. He's a little bit younger. He's a tech guy. Lots of tech guys are interested in real estate for some reason or other. And he's a real estate investor, developer, and builder. He wrote me also a very, very nice testimonial, which I put on the screen for you. I'm going to show you how a client of mine bought, financed, managed this multi-res building. He bought it in 2016 for $1.4 million. And mostly I'm a buy and hold guy, but in this case, the offer that he got in 2021 was irresistible, $3.6 million. I said, let's sell it because there's some other investments that you can make that have a higher cap rate and probably more room for appreciation. So it was a terrific deal. I'm also going to talk about Gigaplex. The tagline here is home free or a free home. And answer this question: how can landlords like you or me offer free apartments and still make more money with less work? Don't bother Googling it because I haven't put much on the internet about Gigaplexing yet, but I'll talk about that. It's another a way of making some money and doing some good too. And it also involves a concept called augmented tenancy. You can enroll now. You go to burningrocksolutions.com/multi, burningrocksolutions.com/multi. If you forget what Burning Rock means, just think about my last name, Firestone, Burning Rock. So that's why we call it burningrocksolutions.com/multi. If you have any questions at all, the best way to reach me is probably by email. I'm on that pretty much all the time. My service level agreement is same day or next day response time. So you can find me at bruce@brucemfirestone.com. One more time, bruce@brucemfirestone.com. And thank you so much for listening.